It puts emotion in the basket. What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of The Pressure Project. I'm Justin Garcia, a.k.a. Master Chim, and I'm here with the White Basket. Patrick Kelly, White Boy Pat.
What's up?
It's going to be a good episode. One that, it's funny. I don't know how we never made this episode before.
Yeah, we did similar episodes.
Well, it's part of like the content that we deal with, but we never really did a dedicated episode. Before we get into that,
okay.
thepressureproject.com is our website. info@thepressureproject.com is our contact email. Send those emails. Let us know guests that you want.
Yeah.
Suggestions, show suggestions.
Yes, show suggestions.
Yeah, you slowed it up too.
I didn't say it good.
And just feedback in general. We like hearing from you guys. Sometimes you guys want us to die.
Awesome.
And, let it out. Let it out.
Let your emotion out.
And for the rest of you guys, the membership site is thepressureprojectmembers.com.
Yeah.
I don't know what delineation I made just then when I said the rest of you guys. It just sounded like it. I was supposed to say that at that point.
Like the people that are shit are over here, and then you got them, and then you got the members.
So the piss.
Yeah.
It's no matter whether you're a member or not. You guys, if you're listening to this, you're supporting us, and we appreciate it.
We have some strong members.
We have very strong members. We run a strong podcast. It's
awesome.
So here we go.
So yeah,
good thing we're not talking about like AIDS or something.
So when we were creating this form that you made, it was very much like, how did we not do this before?
Right.
It was like, this is something that you'd feel like is an old episode.
Right.
It's legit.
And I will say, not that this would help members.
Yeah.
And I'm always trying to help my member.
We can go on that way.
Well, you ruined it already.
I know. I'm aware. I'm aware of what I've done.
So constituents of our site, our pay site.
PressureProjectConstituents.com.
It's it's probably not going to help them, but what we've thrown around a little bit with our members, it's not going to stop.
It'll stop.
God damn it.
As soon as we actually get into the content, it'll stop.
It'll stop. Yeah. All right. But redoing the episodes in sort of like I don't know, a redo, a reimagining. Are we getting into that now?
No.
It's probably just an updated expression of the content.
Correct.
I'm so full of shit. I gotta be a politician. An updated expression of the content.
It's true.
That totally
that sounds like
everyone. The hook is in everyone's cheek right now.
100%. Like, let's update all the content.
You guys know what I mean. So today we're going to talk about emotion.
Yeah.
The emotional reaction that men have to certain stimulus. Right back. The emotional.
This is a companion episode to Crybabies.
Yes, that's a good one.
That's what it really is.
Yeah, that's good. Absolutely. So with Crybabies, we dealt with, the ability for men to deal with stress.
Correct.
The trauma, we called it trauma.
Yeah.
And emotion, as it pertains to this episode, the context in which we're using it in this episode, is really, I guess, another coping mechanism, of that stress, that being overwhelmed with trauma and mental trauma. And meat and potatoes, what am I talking about? It's you lose your mind, you have a hissy fit, or you lose your temper. Could be you lose your temper. Could be
tantrum.
It could be a tantrum. Could be just an outburst. I had an issue with this growing up. I was the guy, swing first, ask questions later, and it didn't fare very well as a life strategy. Got me in a lot of trouble. Ruined a lot of relationships. And as I, got into my 20s and 30s and started, the businesses and a family, you sort of realize that there's more that is affected than what is right in front of your face.
Yeah.
And emotion is usually what blinds you to all of that. And emotion is the feel better, aspect of one's identity. It's the thing that I've called it the spice of life.
Yeah.
We actually have we took 2 codes from the Code of 47. If you guys have, it's canon episodes, right? So
Yeah.
anybody can see them.
Code and so's Crybabies.
Right, and Crybabies, that's right.
Yeah.
So you guys can check both
So
of those out, whether you're members or
out.
not.
Yeah.
They're part of the canon collection.
Correct.
And 2 of the codes of 47. Number 1, tears should never replace action.
True.
So accountability for one's obligations and responsibilities is important. You never want to be in a point where you are being so emotional that you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. The things that people are relying on you for.
You are useless.
Right. Useless. Absolutely. And the other code of 47 that spoke on emotion is let emotions enrich the taste of your life without ever replacing its flavor. So emotions allow us to add depth of experience. Certainly, allows us to deal in the abstract and not lead, literal, animalistic, robotic existences.
Yeah.
But it should never replace the things that matter. It should never replace the formulas that we always need to be running to continue, our line, whether it's our own happiness, our life itself, or legacy, going from generation to generation. There are formulas that we need to run.
Of course.
We should never become so emotional as to throw them by the wayside.
100%. Yeah.
Incredible D.H. Lawrence poem that I love that speaks to the spirit of this episode.
Yeah, 100%.
Is I never saw a wild thing feel sorry for itself. A small bird will drop frozen, dead from a bough, without ever having felt sorry for itself. To me, that sums up exactly the type of refocusing or recentering perspective that men need to hear sometimes. Obviously, men and women, but we're speaking to you guys.
Yeah, to the men.
And it's something that I think we often forget, and which is almost expected, but it's the things that tribes help us work through.
Yeah.
It's those times when we feel like we're alone, that we're left to deal with a bad situation using an even worse perspective.
That's a very valid point. Yeah.
So we're not in a good way when we need the help. That when left alone, we're forced to deal with ourselves, and that's not a good thing.
No.
So
bad formula.
Absolutely. So what we decided to do,
yes,
it puts emotion in the basket,
or it gets the hose again.
or it gets the hose again.
It's good.
I made him like an old Jewish woman or something.
Yeah. I'd fuck me.
Who's that actor?
Bow. Well, who's that actor? He's in a bunch of stuff. I don't know his name, but he's good.
He's pretty good in that.
Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
So we decided to create
Yes.
the TPP. The T almost becomes redundant, but because we can't say PP,
Yeah.
the PP, we can't say that. My kids will giggle if we'd say that.
TPP emotion test.
Did you took out the?
I just tried it without the.
It's not. No, TPP is like a thing.
Yeah.
Like KFC.
KFC. Correct.
It's like, you ever had Kentucky KFC versus New York KFC?
You could have Kennedy fried chicken.
It's true if you're in the hood.
Yeah.
But I digest. So
Yes.
the TPP emotion test.
Yes.
Now, this is a test. This is like a self-assessment.
Correct.
This is like, you ever see that meme where, I don't know what the clip was from, where the guy's like, don't touch the girls.
Yeah,
it's written on his hand.
It's from Strangers with Candy.
Is it?
Yeah.
he has like a problem grabbing asses,
Yeah.
and he
Don't
writes
touch
on the back of his hand, "Don't touch the girls."
It's amazing.
So there's like a very famous meme, old
Yeah.
meme at this point,
Yeah.
where the guy reaches on the back of his hand. It says, "Don't touch
And
the
he-
girls," and he like has that. Oh,
Yeah, that
He looks
face.
like, oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's awesome. So
legit.
this is that.
Yeah.
So you need to write all of this on the back of your hand.
Yes, you need to
If
check yourself
before you wreck yourself. And you need to have this on the back of your hand before you have a nervous breakdown.
Agreed.
All right. So the TPP emotion test, we have 5 things. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 times.
5 things
Yeah.
that we're going to use to answer in order to gain a perspective that left to our own emotional devices may elude us
Yeah.
presently.
It'll help you put the emotion back in the basket.
In the basket.
Yeah, put the emotion.
Puts emotion in the basket. You're dying to put the.
No, you're right. You proved you were 100% right.
It puts the emotion in the basket? No.
No.
It puts emotion in the basket.
Yeah,
It's syllables.
I get it.
The cadence.
Yeah. I understand.
Anywho.
It's good.
So the TPP emotion test.
Yes.
It's effective.
It is. It's definitely effective.
You know where I really designed this?
When?
In jail. I was like, I got to do this shit differently.
Yeah, I get this. Everything is a little different now.
The lingo changed. The sentiment's the same. No. Now the terminology is certainly more sophisticated.
Sure.
But
It's a winning formula.
let's get to it.
Let's do it. 5 of them.
5. Number 1. Would you be able to advise a brother to do what you're about to do in the same situation?
Yeah.
This guy disrespected me. I'm going to punch him in his fucking face.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's your father.
but that's your dad.
But that's your dad. I don't give a fuck.
Then I'll punch him
Okay.
in his fucking chest.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So if I had my father say the same thing, would you tell me you need to go punch your father in the fucking face right now?
Yeah.
This is number 1. This is okay. You're not you. Stop thinking you're the exception. Put one of your best friends that you love, your brothers,
Yeah.
put them there in the same situation you're in right now.
Yeah.
And he's about to do what you're about to do. And he looks at you and goes, should I do it? And you love him.
Yeah.
What are you going to say? You know, if you're being emotional, chances are you can tell him no.
Yeah.
And you're going to give him all the advice that were your brother to be there, he'd be giving you.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
Take a step back.
Take a step back. You got to depersonalize it. Is that a word?
Sure. Sounds good.
Prefix? Fucking
Yeah. It's
root
fine.
word?
Depersonalize.
Like
It's fine.
so,
Yeah.
number 2. Does this negatively affect the tribe?
Let's think of other people besides yourself.
It's not all about you,
Yeah. It's not about-
cowboy.
Yes.
Does this negatively affect the tribe? Now, it might be the people who you're in conflict with. It might be the people who are going to immediately be impacted based on your actions.
Correct.
Are you going to be able to feed your children after you do this? Are you going to be able to pay your rent? Are you going to be able to be welcome in your family's home?
Yeah.
Are you going to have legal issues? Are the
Freedom.
cops coming after you?
Yes. So they're taking your freedom or your life.
Are you going to lose your concealed carry permit over this?
That's a valid point. Yeah. You don't want to lose that.
Is your wife going to leave you?
Yeah.
You know, there are things in the tribe that matter to you when you're not emotional.
Yeah. Of course.
And a mental state cannot be compared in gravity to how you assess the value of that tribe when you're not being emotional.
100%. Yeah.
If you love me every day of your life, why do you hate me right now?
That's a good one.
Right?
Yeah, it's true.
It's not working out, man. You gotta take a step back.
Yeah.
Does this negatively affect the tribe? It's not just about you. Maybe it's, the tribe is the people that you're having the conflict with. Maybe you're fucking over your tribe and you don't mean to. It's just that you're so fucking upset.
Yeah. Just clouded.
you know?
With emotion.
So
Good.
does this negatively affect the tribe? Number 3, does this sabotage your honor, your reputation,
Your legacy.
or your legacy?
Yeah, that's a good.
Your honor, the codes by which you stand by. I stand for this. I'm a man of this. I'm a warrior of this.
Yeah.
This is my ethos. Does this contradict and conflict with all the things you say make up your identity?
100%.
Is this congruent with it, or is it not? This is part of your honor,
It is.
your reputation. Doing this, what will the men that you respect, what will they say about this?
Yeah. What will your sons say about this?
Well, that's legacy.
Yeah.
Thanks for skipping ahead.
I thought we were doing like the whole
I know,
combo.
I know.
I do that a lot. I see.
Yeah,
It's a pattern.
Well, a little bit. I fucking got to talk to my agent about you. Does this affect your children?
Yeah.
And the application I intended by putting that there is this the example that you wish to show your children, your sons and daughters?
Yeah. Do you want them to do this?
Do you want them to witness this and say, okay, in this situation, this is how I should act or react?
Yeah.
Right?
True. 100%.
So does this sabotage your honor? That's the code, the ethos.
Yeah.
You have a list of laws, virtues that you live by. Is this congruent with them? Your reputation, the men that you respect, your brothers, what do they say about this?
Yeah.
Will they agree with this?
Yeah.
And your legacy, is this the example you want to set for your children? Son, whenever this happens, this is what we do.
Yeah. This is our.
Now, maybe, by the way, and we're up to number 3, maybe it's yes to all of this.
Yeah.
Maybe. But that's why this is the emotion test.
It's a test.
Pass,
are you
fail.
making a choice based on emotion, or are you making the right choice?
So if you pass the emotion test, that means you are not being emotional.
Correct. If you fail the emotion test, then you are being emotional.
So you might very well pass it.
Yeah, it's possible.
But there's 2 more. Let's continue.
Let's keep going.
Number 4. If the entire tribe were to do this,
Yeah.
react this way,
Yeah.
would the tribe be weaker or stronger because of it?
Yeah.
Are you considering yourself the exception? Or is this something that should be protocol?
Yeah.
Everybody should do this. This is the way to be.
This is the new rule.
This is the way to be.
Yeah.
This is what makes us stronger. That might be the case. I don't know. But you have to ask yourself that question if you're doing the TPP emotion test.
Correct. Very important.
So number 4 was, if the entire tribe were to do this, would it be stronger or weaker because of it?
Yeah. Like cocaine.
Like cocaine, apparently.
Try to be weaker.
It would feel higher, though. Number 5.
Number 5.
We come to our final,
This is a good one.
a test, a final, I was going to say assessment and test. I said a test,
A test.
not
Testify.
testify.
Yeah.
Our final assessment.
Yep. Self-assessment.
Would you react the same way a week from now?
How the fuck am I supposed to know that now?
Exactly.
Emotion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Would you do this if
Yeah.
you were forced to wait a week?
Yeah. That's a big one.
Right?
That's that one right there. That's a doozy, as they say, as the kids say.
As the kids.
Doozy.
So
Let's go.
if you can't wait a week to do it, it's emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I might not be this pissed off in a week. Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bingo.
Right.
We have a winner.
So let's go over all of them again.
Let's do it. It's a good list.
Number 1, would you be able to advise a brother to do what you're about to do in the same situation?
Yeah.
He looks at you and he goes, listen, what should I do?
Yeah.
Same situation. punch her right in her fucking face. Is that what you're going to tell him?
Yeah.
Or are you going to go, look, it's not worth it?
Kick her in the cunt.
Okay.
It's a song.
All right. So,
You said it right.
number one, would you be able to advise a brother to do what you're about to do in the same situation? Because if you can't make the rules different for you.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay for me, but it's not good for my brother. Doesn't work.
It's good for the goose, good for the gander.
Number two, does this negatively affect the tribe? Do you do this and the bills aren't paid now? Do you do this and your wife leaves you? Do you do this and everybody you love is now put in jeopardy?
Labeled a certain way, but perhaps.
All right, because it could be, there were a couple times where I'd hang out with fucking losers.
Yeah.
And one fucking idiot would start a fight. And the next thing you know, it's like, I don't know if I'm getting out of this building alive right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, asshole.
Yeah, 100%. That happens.
So number two for him, does this negatively affect the tribe? Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have thrown a fucking drink in the 6'2" Albanian bouncer's fucking face, asshole.
Yeah, probably not the best idea.
When you're $120 on top of it.
And then getting out of the way, being like, MC, take care of this.
My boy Justin will fuck you up.
I'll be over here at the VIP.
Oh my God. That fucking really happened, by the way.
I'm sure.
So number three, does this sabotage my honor, my reputation, or my legacy? My honor, the code that I live by.
Yeah.
I live by a code. I got it tattooed. I got a shirt. I got a sign.
Yeah.
Does this match that? Because if not, you're fucking up.
100%. You're not walking the walk.
Your reputation. These are my brothers.
Yeah.
We hang out. We fucking ride our motorcycles together. We lift weights together. All those men that you respect, are they going to go right on? Or are they going to go, dude, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Your legacy. Your son looks up at you the next day, the day after you did whatever it is you're about to do.
Yeah.
So you go, Dad, so when this happens, this is what we do, right?
Yeah.
Do you look at him and go, that's right,
That's
son?
right. 100% every
time.
time. Every time. It's true.
Number four, if the entire tribe did this, would it be stronger or weaker?
Yeah.
Right? Somebody criticizes us. We go, fuck you. Don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? Then we walk away. That was emotional.
Yeah.
If everybody did that,
Yeah.
everybody, fuck you. Nobody's
Fuck
allowed to
you.
criticize anybody.
Yeah.
How do you get better?
You don't.
How do you improve?
You don't.
Because you can never bring up anything to anybody. PC society, right?
Yeah.
That's what we suffer from. You can't criticize anybody.
No, everyone's great.
And that's why
everyone's
we're weak,
perfect.
right?
Yeah. What if it was to kill yourself? That entire tribe killed themselves, wouldn't be stronger.
That's a pretty straight to the point example too.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, but it's pretty
Absolutely.
It's literal.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Right? So
Definitely weaker if everyone's dead.
right?
Yeah.
Somebody offers to help you and you somehow get offended, you go, no, I can do it myself.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the one thing that makes everybody stronger. If everybody would say, no, I could do it myself,
Yeah.
maybe everybody's stronger for that. So there are ways to pass this test.
There are ways to pass the test, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
Number five. Would you react the same way a week from now?
Yeah.
Hold that thought. Come back to me in a week.
Yeah.
Would you be able to come back and do exactly what you're going to do right now?
True. Even thinking that, just to put yourself in that mindset, how would I feel in a week? You're already calming down. Mm-hmm. To be able to pose that question to yourself, you're already
The guy might be, well, the guy's going to fucking get off my wife and leave within a couple of minutes. Come back next week. What the fuck good is that going to do?
He's going to forget. It's like a dog shits on the carpet. Doesn't remember. You got to rub his nose right away.
In a case like that,
Yeah.
it's not if you literally left and came back a week, but you pressed the pause button in time.
Yeah.
Right? Q used to do that in Star Trek.
He would do that a lot. It's pretty powerful.
And also Professor X in the X-Men movies.
Yeah, he freezes time. He freezes the people around.
Fucking no degrees of separation.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart. So
He's right there.
if you froze time and were forced to wait a week, and like one of those, you ever go to the airports and they have like the lounge?
Yeah.
If you're a member, you go in
Yeah.
and I pay
Yeah.
for the day, whatever.
Sure.
When I was broke, I used to pay for the day
At the lounge at the airport?
in the lounge and act like, I was one of these high rollers.
That's, yeah.
It was all part of my psychological, like, be who you are.
Conditioning.
Be who you are. Nietzsche.
Yeah, it's good.
So would you react the same way a week from now? Because if you need to fuel your tank with the pure emotion that is running through your veins right now in order to do this,
Yeah.
you're fucking up, man.
Yeah. Someone punches your kid in the face, an adult, you're probably going to react the same way a week from,
Right.
like some of them are pretty quick to answer.
And so be it.
Yeah. And then
So
it is
be
what
it.
it is,
So we have those 5. That's the emotion test. So now you got to understand, if you're giving yourself this test, you got to be honest with yourself.
You have to be.
Don't fucking game it.
Yeah.
Would you be able to advise her? Yup.
Yeah,
Yep.
Of course.
Goddamn right.
Do everything right.
Nobody fucking with that motherfucker. Like, come on. You got to be honest with yourself. Only you are going to know. Only you are going to know.
Yeah.
Only you are going to be able to tell whether you're full of shit or not. But if you're not being honest, then there's really no point in doing this in the first place.
Not being honest, you're already emotional to start. So you're already fucking up.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. There have been plenty of times in my life that I wish I had this written down on a fucking card and I was able to pick it out and read it.
Yeah.
It would have saved me a lot of trauma.
Or other people, allegedly.
Right. A lot of legal troubles, at least. But for me, it's I recall times in my life where people helped me with these things.
Yeah.
Where I'd maybe be feeling insecure with something and something would play itself out. I would be criticized and I would think that he was criticizing my insecurity. And I'd say, you're saying this because it's me? You're saying this because I'm not good at this? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And a couple of times, like I'm remembering one time in specific where, the gentleman looked at me and said, no, man, like if it was anybody, it'd be the same thing. This is what what you got to do. This is where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, I don't know about any of that. And he said, that's weakness, bro.
Yeah, that's you.
You're being emotional. That's
You're
weakness.
adding your own project.
And I respected the guy.
Yeah.
And I respected him enough to sit down and go, you know what? You're right. My bad.
You're projecting.
Yeah. And my bad.
Yeah.
I ate it. It was on me.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot to get there.
But it's important.
It's paramount to growth. Yeah. If you cannot admit when you're being emotional and trust your brothers to help you,
that's the key. Yeah.
then you, my friend, are an island. Right?
Yeah.
And it's impossible. It's impossible to get anything done if you're by yourself.
It is, yeah. True, 100%.
A guy climbed Mount Everest by himself.
Yeah.
You know what he said?
What did he say?
I don't know. Nobody was with him. Did he even climb to the top?
I don't know.
None of it matters.
It doesn't matter.
Without tribe, none of it matters.
True.
You need your people.
You do. You do. You need your people.
All right. So let's move on.
Okay.
Pressure player.
Pressure player.
Pressure player, and I wish I had the shirt on.
It's a good shirt.
Ragnar Redbeard.
Ragnar Redbeard.
Pseudonym.
Yes.
They say it was Arthur Desmond.
Yeah.
Might is Right is the book.
Yeah.
It's the shirt. Ragnar Redbeard, and I didn't prepare any quotes. You can go and find quotes. On Might is Right. But the thing with Ragnar Redbeard, just going with the basic premise of Might is Right, strength should always be something that we're moving toward.
Correct.
The Übermensch, as Nietzsche would say, the overman. He is the next level of who we are to become. We're at the last man stage, as Nietzsche would say, emotional, weak,
soft as baby shit.
Soft as baby shit. Unwilling to place reality on the pedestal it belongs.
Yeah.
Ragnar Redbeard wrote about it eloquently in the book Might is Right. His sentiment was that why would we ever want to prolong the existence of something that does not deserve to exist in the first place?
It's true.
Why would we ever do that?
Yeah, 100%.
So if you're talking about strength, how could you possibly contort the concept to validate emotional breakdowns? You can't. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work at all. It's a
Doesn't work like
contradiction.
that. And Ragnar Redbeard, I mean, his book, if you don't own Might is Right, like, you're fucking up. You know, a lot of it was taken and used, you know, to validate a lot of hate groups and
Sure.
neo-Nazis and things like that. It's not the case, man. It is not the case. You hear Jared Taylor talk. Everybody wants to call him a racist, some sort of KKK, string him up, you know, fucking race. It's not the case. Oftentimes, this episode, the context of this episode is exactly what prevents people from receiving good, strong information from people.
Yeah, because they shut down.
I've always said, and I've contended that it's a better way to be. I like people that don't like me sometimes.
Yeah.
Because whether I like them or not, I'm still going to do what is right for my tribe.
100%, yeah. Always.
I'm never going to afford, you know, a privilege to somebody because I like them that will ultimately bite me in the ass or sabotage my tribe. No. But somebody doesn't need to like me for me to like them.
No, not at all.
You know, there are plenty of people that don't like, you know, that I curse a lot, that I'm very rough around the edges, you know, that my last name's Garcia. Let's be honest, you know. There are plenty of people, but if you have some strong shit to say, I want to hear it.
Yeah, of course.
You know, the best revenge is getting strength from people who hate you.
It's the 100%.
You know,
fuels some hard fire.
So there are a lot of different applications to, you know, to Ragnar Redbeard's book.
There are
for a lot of different people.
Yeah,
right.
Got some universal stuff in there.
Man, good for the eggplants, I think.
Yeah, sure, they could use it, but they.
What do you
won't.
mean they?
Who?
What?
Yeah,
I'm kidding. Don't get so emotional.
No, they get so mean. So mean.
Anthony was telling me about
what happened.
What was the movie? Was it a Silent Bob? Who are those guys?
Jay and Silent Bob. Kevin Smith. Jason Mewes.
The one where they have George Carlin, the hitchhiker.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What movie was that? You remember Clerks 2, maybe?
He's blowing the. Got to do the blowjobs. That's what you're talking about.
He's saying.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you didn't just ruin like the punchline. You got so close to the punchline. We might have had to edit the fucking video. I've been so disgusted with you.
Awesome.
But you didn't.
I didn't.
So I'm not going to get emotional about it.
Awesome.
Because if somebody asked me, should you be pissed off about it right now? I'm like, no, what are you doing?
That was a quick. You ran that list quick.
Boom. 1, 2, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So George Carlin's on the side and he's, you know, they're asking him, you know, how do you get somebody to pick you up? It's easy. You give them head. I used to have a sign that said, pick me up, you know, we'll work for food. Now, pick me up, I'll give you a head.
Yeah.
They thought that he was joking and he's saying he wasn't joking. So at one point they like expressed their disgust with him, you know, and he looks at them and he goes, don't be so suburban.
Yep.
Great line.
That's a good one.
Great line. So
that's
now,
Jay and Silent Bob.
I like the line,
yeah.
But the person who says the line is using to validate blowing truck drivers.
And then immediately after he goes,
yeah,
like, he goes over dramatic about to blow a truck driver. Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Good movie. Yeah. Funny movie. There's some funny stuff. Boom Boom Kitty Fucks from that. That's her name.
Nice. So Ragnar Redbeard.
Yeah, back to
probably had nothing to do with a scene like that. But, you know, talking about being emotional, don't be so suburban.
Don't be so suburban. That's good. That's funny.
I thought it, you know.
It's good.
You know, it works.
Yeah. Modern parallel.
So let's move on. Did you queue up the site for this?
I will now.
The answer is no, Pat. The answer is
no.
Words mean things. The answer is no.
But I still will right now.
I believe you. I'm going to beat you to it.
Okay.
Got it.
Damn it. You're so good.
So the unicorn are male feminists.
Oh, there it is.
Now, we could have said feminists. We could have said, you know, just feminists in general. But, you know, we're trying to
what the
comment on the guys. Did you get it?
Yeah.
So guys that need feminism is a specific, it's a Facebook page. It's also a Tumblr. Do you have the Tumblr?
No.
I'm going to get the Tumblr. Don't screw it up. I'm going to get
I have it here. I can click on it.
The Tumblr?
Here. Yeah, the Tumblr's right here.
No, but I want you to stay on there because there may be different, you know what I'm saying?
Different horribleness.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to read, there's an actual site, Guys Need Feminism.
Yes.
Right? And you talk about emotion. You talk about looking at things emotionally. I really want like you guys to understand like how fucking terrible this could be. So I am going
Holy
back
crap.
to Cali.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh, it's terrible. At first, I thought it was a joke. You know, and you guys have been around long enough to know that there are things that are out there that you read and you're about to fucking just become super emotional, right? Going totally against everything. But then you realize it's a joke and it's like satire. And it's like, okay. But this one was one of those things that just turned out to actually be real. So,
Yeah, this is real.
so if you look and, the guys that are on the video, watching this on video, you're going to get a little screenshot. I'm going to do it right now. Hold on. So
Jesus Christ.
you see, it's just a bunch of guys with those like cards, placards up.
That's on the Tumblr?
This is a Tumblr.
Yeah.
Right. So let's read a couple of the things that the guy. So now the format is you have this very effeminate guy, like all of them. This is like the format of all of them. You have these very effeminate guys that no real man is going to respect. Complete flamboyant dishonor. Just these guys are outsiders. There's never going to be a strong group of men that will ever accept these people. And they each wrote a sign that begins with "I need feminism because." So let's read a couple.
Okay.
Is it the same ones?
The Facebook page doesn't have these.
So you're now on the Tumblr that I said I was going to get
So
on.
I go right back to the Facebook page. I just wanted to see. I want to participate.
I'm not forbidding you to go on the Facebook page.
I want to do both.
But I said I would do the Tumblr.
Yeah. I know.
You think I'm going to have the coolest shit. That's what it is.
100%. I want to see some.
Why are you competing with me?
No.
I'm your brother, Pat.
I want to participate.
But if I say it, we said it.
Yeah. I like knowing what you say before you say it.
See? And that shit isn't cool.
We're all going.
I like knowing what you say before you say it.
I do.
He's being completely honest, by the way, guys.
100%.
All right. I'm going to let you read the first one.
Okay. I clicked off. Just told me to click. All right, here we go. The first one. I remember what it says. I can remember. It was that bad. I need feminism because alpha and beta are just Greek letters.
So this fucking guy actually sat down and wrote this. He wrote this, and he wrote alpha and beta in red ink. He wrote feminism in scriptive language.
Yes.
Right? He wrote in script. Are just Greek letters.
Put the pen in his vagina to write it.
Oh, my God. So this next one.
Oh, see, I need to look at this because this is painful.
This is fucking terrible. If you guys could only see the pictures of these men. So this next guy, I mean, he looks like the AIDS medication is working.
Yeah.
You know, he's the type of guy that gets AIDS from jerking off. So that's how fucking weak he is.
Yeah.
I need feminism because I'm tired of film culture missing the voice of half of humanity.
Oh, man.
Humanity.
Humanity.
That's not a fucking gay word. Humanity.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, the humanity.
Yeah.
Hey, do you belong to any clubs? What, you mean besides humanity?
You goddamn triggerer.
All right, you go.
Okay. What the hell? The Pope is a lot like a Doctor Who episode. It's a lot like Doctor Who. He never dies, just keep being replaced by white men. That's more of like a white privilege thing.
Oh, God. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I need feminism because all humans are equal and deserve respect. Anyone who tells you otherwise has a vested interest as an oppressor. And I'm sick of being told, this guy's got a lot of shit to say. And I'm sick of being told men can't be raped. Fuck your patriarchy.
I thought that's a girl. That's a guy?
That's a fucking guy.
Yeah, that's a guy.
Guys need feminism is the name of the fucking
I get
site.
it, but you know how they mix it up now.
I'm sick of being told men can't be raped. It's like, well, apparently there's a gay little white elephant in the room.
This next one. Oh, my. You see the next one?
Holy shit.
I need feminism because...
He wrote it on his tits.
Yeah, he did. I need feminism because liking fruity drinks doesn't make me gay. And liking paintball doesn't make me straight. Well, nothing makes you straight. And liking both doesn't make me bi. Sure. Is that a questioning? I don't know. I think the question's answered.
I need the next one. We could just go like another hour and a half reading these. It's
They're
terrible.
so bad.
Let's do 2 more each.
Okay.
2 more each. I need feminism because people at work keep asking me about cars, power tools, lawnmowers, and guns when I know nothing about them, but they assume I do just because I have a dick. They also expect me to be able to lift heavier things, even though most women are stronger than me. Who told you to get a job at Home Depot?
I don't know.
Fucking asshole.
Patriarchy. The patriarchy told him to do it.
He said, even though most women are stronger than me. Holy shit. All right, you go.
I have one. I need feminism because My Little Pony isn't just for 6-year-old girls.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
All right, 1 more each.
Okay.
So you're skipping, so I'm going to find a good one too.
Yeah, because some of them aren't that good. Like the one I found about the Pope, that was stupid.
I set you up for that one, so I wanted the one next. Okay. I need feminism because predetermined gender role limits everyone's freedom and autonomy. If one person is oppressed, everyone is. Hashtag smash patriarchy.
Yeah.
This guy has a fucking sword on the wall behind
I know.
him.
I see it.
That's got to be from like a movie or something.
Maybe he's just planning on cutting his own head off.
Oh my God.
It's from a movie. I can't tell which one.
It's his dildo.
It looks like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Lord of the Rings.
It looks like what's his face? The King's sword.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Aragon?
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so this guy has a messed up face already. He's
Oh,
already
is this your
angry.
last one?
This is the last one. He looks like Bert from Bert and Ernie, like an angry puppet.
Right.
So I need feminism because it's not manly to be compassionate, to cry, to have feelings, to not be aggressive, or to know how to fucking cook. Like what? Like does this guy
Let it out.
Does this guy mash potatoes while he's punching himself in the dick? Is that what he does?
Oh my
Terrible.
God. I don't even know what's happening on this fucking thing. All of these guys
Yeah, it's bad.
need to be sent to an island
Yeah.
at the bottom of the sea.
To Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Atlantis, go with that.
Would you like to be an Atlantean?
Only
Yeah,
the patriarchy has been crushed. Yes, it's been crushed.
Oh
It's been
my
crushed for
God.
many millennia.
We turn penises into flowers.
Stop pointing. Oh, I see your dicks.
All right. So,
So we had fun with that one.
oh my God. Guys need feminism.
Yeah.
.tumblr.com. No E in Tumblr. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So, fuck those guys.
Yeah,
Talk
it's
about
terrible.
emotion. It's looking at the world through, a fucking vagina veil.
Holy crap. Talk about flamboyant dishonor.
Just fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's
but,
real bad.
but I digress. All right. So,
Yeah.
it puts emotion in the basket
Yep.
or it gets the hose again. What is going on, Pat? Break it down.
All right. So if you feel yourself
With lotion.
if you start to feel yourself. No, if you sense, that's better. If you sense an emotional outburst is imminent, you need to take a second, that's the hard part. Take a second. That's the hard part. Take a second and run this test. Follow this formula. Break it down and don't just lose your mind and do something stupid and do something that's going to damage your reputation or damage the tribe. Go through this whole list and, would you do this a week from now? Would this actually matter to you? Take that into account before you do something that's going to have repercussions that you really don't want to have happen. I mean, it's a good formula. Follow it.
Well said. So, if we're aware of who we are, what our strengths are, what our future strengths are, we know that we have to be honest with ourselves. We know that we're not perfect. We know that we can't do everything alone. And we also know there are going to be times where, we're fucking up.
Yeah.
This test will certainly empower us to look at things the way that we deserve to look at them. When you're around strong men, it's very easy without protocols, without a code and ethos that's based in this type of self-assessment. It's very hard to bring a group of men together that are strong-willed, strong-minded. Strong men are not used to being around other strong men. It's part of who we are that we're ostracized by most of society. When we do find each other, we need to make sure that we do everything in our power to strengthen the bonds, right? To empower the identity of a tribe. Being emotional doesn't do it. Why? Being emotional is inconsistent. You cannot develop a cohesion amongst a group of strong individuals with inconsistent behavior, inconsistent protocols, inconsistent standards. You can't do it. Men have throughout history achieved incredible things. And the things we were able to achieve is due solely to the fact that we were able to create a synergy with our power. Hierarchy, military, they've all got it worked out. They understand. They understand we have to repress some of our emotional, natural, feral tendencies even. Looking at the timeline of my life, I remember a time where everything was a reaction. Everything was 2 feet in front of my face. Nothing existed beyond that. Now it's quite the opposite. Everything that I see has a timeline that sometimes spans years. I don't make a move unless I understand the 3-4 degrees of effects after it. As we grow in power, we grow in responsibility, we grow in relationships, we grow in ability. We cannot do that with an inconsistent, emotional mind at the driver's seat. Thank you, folks, for listening. It's been an incredible episode. I knew it would be.
Yeah.
We do appreciate you guys hanging out with us. ThePressureProject.com is our website. info@thepressureproject.com is our contact email. ThePressureProjectMembers.com is our membership site. Check it out. The Odin No Truces shirt, it's still for sale.
Yes.
At the time of this episode's release, it still will be. So check that out if you haven't already.
It's awesome.
Probably my favorite shirt so far. No truces to your enemies, brothers.
Yeah.
So with that, we thank you again. We look forward to speaking to you on the next episode, which may be a live stream.
Yeah, definitely possible.
And as always, brothers, pressure to power.